So, nuclear fusion? Huh, I guess this show is turning scientific now. Who'd have thought it? Hello my weasels and welcome to Let's Ask the Weasel. So I received this question from Righty MC. How do you think nuclear fusion could be achieved to solve the world's energy crisis? Well, we of course know that nuclear fusion will be the wave of the future energy sources. It's certainly better than nuclear fission, which is, well, as we know, unstable. I won't go into the scientific details about how nuclear fission uses slightly enriched uranium-235, which is bombarded with a lot of neutrons that make the uranium atoms split, and then uses the principles of Einstein's equation E=mc² to release a giant amount of energy but leaves behind a lot of very unsafe waste, whereas the nuclear fusion smashes hydrogen ions into each other that creates a slightly heavy element and a lot more energy than fission without leaving behind a lot of dangerous waste, because, well, we all know how that stuff works, right? So instead I'm going to talk about how we can achieve nuclear fusion, because it hasn't actually been done yet. Not on Earth anyways, and not in a way that's sustainable. Turn down for what? So how can nuclear fusion solve the world's energy crisis? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward. The key is funding. Funding and manpower. Fusion is something that has only been theorized at this point, so it will need research. It will need testing. The testing facilities will need to be built. The key element here is that there is going to be needed a lot of work for this. This means thousands of people walking around trying to work this thing out, and thousands of engineers, builders and scientists using millions of hours on their feet before this can be achieved. So my thought here is bicycles. More specific, those new bicycle lights that uses electromagnetic induction to be powered on. Attach some of those babies to the inner thighs of all the people working, along with a backpack filled with a couple hundred AAA batteries, and nuclear fusion will have solved the world's energy crisis even before it has been achieved. Well, that's effective. So with that question thoroughly answered, we can move on to the next question. How would you go about creating the perfect crime? What do you take me for, good sir? A scoundrel? What is the basis behind this accusation? Oh yeah, the name and the mask. Well, fair enough. Well, listen closely. The first thing I always do when I plan the perfect crime is not telling anyone how I do it. Although my resume speaks for itself as to if I can pull off the perfect crime. Thank you for watching Let's Ask the Weasel. I hope you all learned something. If you did learn something, please share this video with all your friends so that they might learn something too. Or as an alternative, you can hit the like button under this video, and don't forget to click subscribe so that you can be the first among your friends each week to impress all around you with your ever increasing knowledge. And of course, the comment section is open for all the questions that keep you up at night. Just put it in a comment and I will try to work it into next week's video. We will see each other again next Sunday, and in the meantime, remember, if you don't know the answer, ask the Weasel.